As with colors, many people prefer to use the French words for numbers, but it's still useful to know the Lingala numbering system. Lingala numbers will probably seem a bit complex at first, but once you learn the basics, you'll quickly come up to speed. As with a lot of numbering systems, the most common, useful, and important numbers to learn are from 1 to 10. These are then incorporated and combined to form all the other larger numbers. So, from 1 to 10, the Lingala numbers are Moko, Mibale, Misato, Mine, Mitano, Motoba, Sambo, Mwambe, Libwa, Zomi. For the teens, simply add Zomi, which is 10, and then Na, and then the appropriate number. So from 11 to 19, the Lingala numbers are Zomi na Moko, Zomi na Mibale, Zomi na Misato, Zomi na Mine, Zomi na Mitano, Zomi na Motoba, Zomi na Nsambo, Zomi na Mwambe, Zomi na Libwa. For the T's, 20 through 90, it seems a little more complicated, but if you approach it with an open mind, it starts to make sense. In English, the TY in the T's, 20, 30, 40, etc., comes at the end of the word. Lingala simply puts that numerical reference point at the beginning of the number instead of the end. And in Lingala, the T, like 20, 30, 40, is replaced with the word Ntuku. As you'll see, Ntuku is used at the beginning of every number from 20 through 99. And then again for every number between 120 and 199, 220 and 299, and so forth. So numbers between 20 and 29 begin with Ntuku and then Mibale, which denotes 2 and is used to indicate that it's a 20 value, and then add the appropriate other numbers as needed. So 20 is Ntukumi Bale, 21 Tukumi Bale na Moko, Tukumi Bale na Mibale, Tukumi Bale na Misato, and so on. For 30 to 39, start with Tuku and then Misato, 3, to indicate that this is the 30 value, and then the appropriate number. 30 is Tukumisato. 31, Tukumisato na Moko. Tukumisato na Mibale. Tukumisato na Misato, and so on. The same for 40, Ntukumine. Ntukumitano, 50. Ntukumotoba, 60. Ntukunsambo, 70. Ntukumwambe, 80. Tuku Libwa, 90. Numbers from 100 to 199 Lingala. Once you get to 100, a new prefix is added to indicate that the number is in the hundreds, like the T's with the 20, 30 prefix. The Lingala prefix for 100 is Kama, and it comes at the beginning. So for 100 to 110, you start with Kama and then add the other appropriate number. Nkama, Kama na Moko, Kama na Mibale, Kama na Misato, and so forth. 110s, 411 to 119 begin with Kama and Zomi, and then add the other numbers. Kama na Zomi, Kama na Zomi na Moko, Kama na Zomi na Mibale, Kama na Zomi na Misato, so forth. You can follow the same system for 120 to 199, starting with Kama, then Ntuku, and then the other numbers. Numbers from 200 to 900. 200 is Nkama Mibale, Kama Misato, Kama Minei, Kama Mitano, Kama Motoba, Kama Nsambo, Kama Mwambe, Kama Libwa. Numbers from thousands. Once you get to thousands, a new prefix is introduced. Koto is used again at the beginning of the number and ahead of any other prefixes and numbers that follow. Nkoto follows the same pattern as Nkama. Koto moko, koto moko na moko, koto moko na mibale, koto moko na zomi na moko, koto moko na zomi na mibale, koto moko na nkutu mibale, koto moko na nkutu na moko, koto moko na nkutu na mibale, koto moko na nkama moko, koto moko na nkama moko na moko, koto moko na nkama mibale, nkoto mibale, koto mibale na moko, koto mibale na nkama moko, etc. Lingala number system summary. So the basic numbers 1 to 10, as we've seen, moko, mibale, misato. The teens use the formula zomi na plus the basic number. The tens use the formula ntuku plus basic number plus na plus basic number. Hundreds use the formula comma plus basic number plus other component. Thousands, koto plus basic number plus other component. As I said before, you will not really hear people in Congo talking about numbers this way. They would not say nkoto, namibale, namoko. We use the French for the numbers. So we'll say 2000 for 2000. Just remember, this is just for knowledge, but in everyday use of Lingala, we use the French numbering system because it's easier than in Lingala. I hope you like this lesson and I'll see you in the next one.